Hi, team. My name is Sanquinetta Hart, and I represent Under Armour, one of the leading sports equipment companies in the world. And I will be presenting to the University of South Carolina Wearable Technology and College Women's Basketball. I have an undergraduate degree from the University of South Carolina in interdisciplinary studies with a focus in psychology and sociology. I am currently employed with the City of Columbia Parks and Recreation Department. I am also a current sports analytics and management master's program student at American University. At the University of South Carolina, the coaches and trainers have identified 3 problem areas, and I will address them in this executive summary. The optimization of training and performances, the labor-intensive nature of collecting data, and the identifying of health issues prior to their onset. At Under Armour, we have the solution. What I propose over the next several months is to evaluate the need to improve athletic performance and pinpoint what issues continue to arise. We will identify which wearables would measure performances, track activity, and increase productivity. And we will also help to promote overall health and wellness outcomes and minimize risk and injuries.
And he will drive into the lane, puts it off the glass and in. The South Carolina Gamecocks, they're national champions once again.
Here at the University of South Carolina, the women's basketball coaches and trainers are concerned with not being efficient enough in the real-time monitoring of athletes' performances, their health issues, and the optimizing of individual training needs. I will briefly cover in this competitive analysis for time purposes the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The strengths to better injury management, to increase physical activity. The weaknesses would be the limited trust area, the labor-intensive nature of collecting data. The opportunities would be the anticipated growth in the wearable market, and as well as the $30 billion industry it will be by 2024. The threats would be the privacy and concerns about techno-doping. Give you a little background information on Under Armour. Under Armour was founded by Kevin Plank in September of 1996 in Washington, D.C., and is currently headquartered in Baltimore, Maryland. They are an American sports equipment company that manufactures footwear, sports, and casual apparel. How do wearables work? Good question. Wearables are tech devices or smart devices that can be worn as external accessories, embedded in clothing and garments, implanted in the body, and adhered or tattooed on the skin. For the first quarter of 2021, Under Armour is calling for sales to be up about 20% post-pandemic. The cost of these wearables range in price, make, and model. Smart socks start at around $69 a pair, and those measure the pressure placed on the foot while running. Smart shoes between $110 and $140 a pair, and they address gait analysis, cadence, and heart rates. Smart underwear starting at $129, and smart jerseys and shorts starting at $390 and $340 respectively. The clothing tracks biometrics, fitness, data, calories, pace, heart rates, and sleep. The average cost per athlete for these wearables will be about $1,100. The benefits of wearing wearables: they increase performance, they are continuously monitoring life signs and biosensors, and it reduces trainers and coaches manually collecting data on these athletes, and they identify health issues early on. The outcomes of wearables: there's an increased demand for wearables. There's an increase in physical activity. The introduction of artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things and big data will provide faster solutions through these wearables, and as well as the decreased health costs and the expanded revenue for teams and wearable companies. The way we're going to implement this wearable technology into the University of South Carolina women's basketball is to do it in 4 phases. Phase 1, we're going to work in the off season with incoming recruits, collectively surveying each recruit about what wearables are most important for their particular need. Phase 2, there'll be initial monitoring and testing of the wearables chosen for that individual athlete. Phase 3, we're going to do the real-time performance and injury data collection. And then phase 4 would be the game day analysis of the athlete wearing the wearable gear. There are very few risks involved, and we're going to address techno-doping, which is the practice of gaining a competitive edge during using sports equipment, the limited trust and privacy. And my summary would be here: we at Under Armour would like to thank you for your time, your patience, and your consideration with regards to our wearables. With our product, overall health and wellness and minimal injuries is top priority. Champions wear the best. I look forward to our partnership with the University of South Carolina women's basketball program. And any further questions that you may have, please email or text me directly.